then I might ask a similar story, okay? What is this story? You know, we don't know what he had in mind. What do you think, first of all, about the character of this piece? Is there something that you think he's trying to say? Because we can't talk to the audience. What do you think?
Well, like, I think it has like a happy feeling and also a bit dramatic.
Good. I agree with you. Okay. I think not only is he happy, but he's trying to be humorous, I think. Like, he's trying to tell some jokes. That's what I think. Now, so I think, I'm giving you a very good compliment. I think that you have the right ideas. I want to work on consistency. You know what that means? It's just like for consistency actually means you had an idea and do the same thing as it goes through the piece. Like if it says, for example, some staccato, or it says some accents, or it says some rests, or it says suddenly soft, dynamics change, phrases change in the way they're shaped. And the big thing is that Haydn was influenced by the Baroque. In this piece, we see, it's almost like we have to figure out, make believe he was a chef. He's got a lot of ingredients, but what is he going to choose to like put together to make that cake or that dish? Okay? So you're on the right path, and sometimes you are fabulous at it. And then sometimes you kind of get concerned with maybe it's a little bit busy in both hands, and so the hands kind of clutter each other in the balance. You know what I mean? It's like a melody is one note. That's why a great conductor has all those, you know, like 70, 80 people in the orchestra. And he has to know how that violin section, you know, the first section of the violin, how they're going to carry the tune. Or maybe there's just one oboe and suddenly he has the melody. Okay? So that's what I'd like to do in this particular piece. Do you have anything that you want me to work on also?
Like, I make a lot of mistakes for this song, like more than like other kind of songs that I play.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Okay. You know why that is? It's not you. It's because this piece moves a lot. Okay? And probably, like if you played, for example, have you played a Bach two-part invention? Or a little prelude or something like that?
Bach invention before.
Okay, or a little prelude or something. That probably you're flawless, right?
I don't remember.
Okay, anyway, my point is we have to move this way, right? And then we have different combinations of intervals, and we have a lot of different ways that he's creating the fun. You said it's happy, but it's also funny, okay? The reason I brought out the Baroque is that this morning, for another student, Dr. Witten was talking about an appoggiatura, okay?
Okay.
We can simply call it like a grace note, like, right? So that's the humor in this beginning of the piece, right?
Yeah.
It's like, ha-ha, okay? But then it would be easy if you did, but he doesn't. He says, oh, okay, I'm here. Oh, suddenly I better get down there. Like, what am I doing in the attic? And he's like, I have to do something here, and I'm not going to go over here. I'm not going to do another one of those. I'm going to do a trill. So right away, in the first measure, you have two decorations. It's like you have something pretty in your hair to keep it back. That's a decoration, okay? So you have this decoration, and then you have the trill, okay? Otherwise, what else is in that measure? Not much. Look at this. Right?
Yeah.
So because that's a little boring, can you show me like the decorations, like the ornaments, this, right? And can you be a little lighter on the repeated notes and just feel like you just down, 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 like a whisper? Let me just see the right hand. Okay, now continue the right hand. Okay, could you, maybe you never thought of it this way, could you show me the ornaments as the louder part, like that? And just that. Yeah, the whole measure. Yeah, so I'd like to hear that. Okay, now, this piano a little and toward the audience. It's almost like a flip top. Ta-da! Yes, that was great. Now, once you do that, let your arm just send you over. That's why you say you miss notes sometimes, because we have to, it's almost like you're playing like ping pong or something like that. You just gotta be ready to send the ball back, okay? And that's your arm. Go like this. See? Do that, just silently. Yeah, that's it. So just flick it and then down, and show all the ornaments. Yep. Yes, that's it. Now add the left hand. Yum, bum, bum, bum. See, I hear a lot of that. That's kind of like a given. Da, da, da. It's just keeping the beat.
Okay.
You got eighth notes, right? Show the ones that do something a little different. Jump. That's cool. Now it's silly. What happens over here?
There's like an accent for that?
Yes. So there's an accent, right? But the accent kind of goes on every other note, right?
Yeah.
So make it silly, like it's almost like pop goes the weasel. Da-ba. Try it, like Jack in the Box. Left hand. Now everybody was watching that because that was forte. So even though you'd like to stay loud, it's like they're laughing now. Ha, 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 ha. And they disappeared. It's like, we better get out of here. You understand?
Yeah.
So every measure has to have something that you would like to highlight for us. You do it many times, but it's important, like I said, for the consistency. It has to be, what do you want to emphasize? Okay? So let's try that. And there's more right hand than left. Up and down. Could you almost say like put more pressure on? Because that's really the melody. Think of this, like you see how it's slurred? Even famous artists don't always sound like they're doing this. It's like if you follow the slur, you jump off, then go there, go there. It's not two of that and two of that and two of that, because the composer said jump, slur, slur, slur. Now, of course, I took it too slow just to show you, but don't go two of G's, two of that, two of that, and two of that. Like the new note goes to, the same note goes to a new note. Okay, try that. That was beautiful. And then you don't have to make them all the same, because G to F sharp is different than yup. You could start a little less and then a little more and then less. And then laugh. I loved your laughing. That was great. One more time and then we're going to go to the next part. A little less. Start a little less. Yup. More. And left. On this. Really light in the left, almost like you can't hear it. Yup. Do the same thing. That was brilliant. Do the same thing but a little louder to start. Yup. Sorry. That was wonderful. Now, he says, I think my audience will like this piece so much that I better repeat the first melody. Okay? But does he do? No, because he's Haydn. He's a genius. What does he do instead?
He like changes up the left notes?
Yes, so they have to be really lighter, and then show us what he changes up in the right hand, because he starts the same, right? Right?
Yeah.
And then it's just, he says, I think I like those grace notes so much, but this one went up and what's this one go? Down. Right?
Yeah.
So show us that, okay? Doesn't have to be too loud, but show us the changes. That's all you have to do. You show the changes, okay? Try that. Just more experimenting. Okay, so what you want to do, this was nice. Left, very soft. This E. So you have D, F, G. It's almost like what he was hiding on. Try that. And even quieter, just D, F, G, F, G. Yeah, it's like, I like D, I like F sharp, I like both, G and F, G and F. Yeah, then, and even if something happens twice, it's like, I did it, let me do it less. You understand? That makes you sound like you really, it's like you're a painter with a palette and you just want to make a picture with all different colors and like details in it. Okay, try that. That was wonderful. So the variety is the new notes and the left, just the changing notes. Okay?
Okay.
Light in the left. Because if I go, it seems like the audience is going to think that I should have played faster. Breathe. This is finished. 1, 2, 3, okay? Yum, ba-dum, like you're hopping. Dum, ba-dum, ba. Good, that was great. Now, when you do, they're all the same in the touch and they disappear, okay? It's like the stage curtain closed, okay? So what you want to do, you do it really well. It's just like feel like you went here and get over the new one before you feel like you need it. So in piano, even if you see a staccato or marcato, there's nothing written here. Don't think that the release has to look like this all the time, because you are saying that you want to play right notes. Be there before you think you need it. Look. Try that. Just the right hand. I'm showing you how to practice it. Okay, can you even get there? And if you play that fingering, just feel like your hand kind of opened up with a piano. It doesn't feel like, because if you keep for a big interval, you can't keep these knuckles because it makes you not be able to open your hand. Put the knuckles here for a minute. I'm going to show you something. Like make believe you have to play with knuckles. Now try to open your fingers up. I'm sorry, like this. Doesn't want to do it, right? So when you have to play F sharp and D like that, it's like your wrist will get higher. Yeah, and it feels like it's easy to play that. Going back to speed and no wrong notes. Look, I'm there. I didn't go like this. Like I feel almost like the staccato makes me kind of, Mrs. Taubman a long time ago used to say pluck, but she didn't like that vocabulary word. But you understand what it means?
Yeah.
You arrive there, and then you create the sound from the top of the surface. Very nice. Can this one be a little louder than? Doing this? 2 hands? That was wonderful. Sometimes we have to experiment with 2 hands doing what 1 hand has to do. Once our ear and our tactile gets it, it's there forever. You're not going to forget it tomorrow. So basically, we'll keep going to other places. You show me any other places, but basically, when we have distances, we have to find a way to get to the next one. It's almost like if you were going to like play hopscotch or something. You know how much you have to hop over to the next.
Yeah.
You don't want to land on the line. You understand what I'm saying? So what other place would you like to do? Because I think that you have to watch the pattern of where the music goes. Like if it goes, not to go. Sometimes you do it magnificently. You go, and sometimes you play them very similar. Okay? So do you have any other questions on the first page?
I don't.
Okay. So notice when the second theme comes. This is interesting. When you did the opening, see how that little grace note went up? Like, oh, I think I have to fix a light bulb. They didn't have light bulbs then, but you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now look at this one. It goes down. Right? So when I have to play the white note before the black, almost feel like your fingertip is going toward your nail, because I need our unit, the arm and the palm, to help promote sound to get to the black note, so it feels normal like this. Play those three notes together from here, just the three notes together. Okay, and make sure when I play that all the fingers just are sympathetic and they fall down like that. Never see one finger isolate like that, because our body sometimes wants to do that, but when I go, like even if it goes like up a little, once I play the A, it just has to feel like everybody went there. Yeah. Energy on your fingers a lot. Yeah. Could you just come back straight down? Yeah. Like you're going like this. Can you go like that? Can you land on A? Tall, like B, A, first two notes with the grace note. Right. I didn't hear that one. Make believe it's a spelling bee. B-A. Good, and then make that one just fall down. Good. Yes, now faster on the. Okay, feel like your fingers are long, because if you start doing this, you lose the speed. You understand? Go like this without playing the piano. It feels tight, right? Okay, those are your flexor muscles, and if we make a fist or go like that, it limits our moving. And then we get nervous and we get tight feeling, and it's like we just don't feel comfortable. So go forward, with longer fingers. Let the other, once you get to here, let everybody go down. Right, and then go over. And there's something else that you can do. It's like we study motion. Two notes went down. Now three notes go up. So you can group them like that. And then they want to arrive at A. Okay? Go ahead, because that's the longest note and they're ending there. Make sure you go like clear like a bell. Yes. Good. That was wonderful. Now these two, when you did the first ones, when you did this and this one, just make sure that the tempo of this, the timing of don't rush and make them exactly the same value. One more time, that was beautiful. So he says he's going to do that for 5 times. Well, that's a little unusual in mathematics for a piece in 4/4, right? Try that. Right. And when you do, it's like all of a sudden, this is a big interruption. It's not one note and the right hand any longer. This part, it's like the right hand says, oh, left hand played an interval, I think I want to. So again, if you feel like you might miss notes and get nervous, let me see you silently get to there with your arm moving fast. Yes, that's right. Okay? How are we doing time-wise? We have another,
It's 2 now.
so we have another 2 minutes or so. Okay. What else would you like to work on? Is there anything here? Is this a place? I wanted to point out, in this place, your left one, and then the right hand did yada, opposite. Okay? So feel that it's basically they're all a broken octave. That seemed clean to me. How is it when you had this triple, when you had from You think vertically that you had 3?
Yeah.
Okay, this place, a lot of people might say, oh, I wish I could go in the right hand. But when you go, I would suggest, as soon as you play the 2 notes, this is a single rotation, right? It's like left and right. Then play them together. But this is what I'd suggest. When you go left, open your hand. The moment you play the thumb, yes. See how fast that was?
Yeah.
Because I saw you were like suffering a little bit in that place. That solves it. That was excellent. Good. Do it again. Okay, now don't forget that the syllable accent here. That's the silly part. Right. So now you can play it because we don't really know dynamic. It's just editorial. Okay? And one last thing, when everybody always says, oh, what do I do in this place? Right, to practice, think the directions. See what I mean? It's like the notes go like this. D, 4 notes up. 4 notes up from E. 4 notes up from G sharp. And then 4 notes from F sharp. So that's not where the beat falls, but you know. So if you practice, that's called grouping. So if you practice the grouping, then put your beat back. But you see, music is all about direction. You understand? So it's like if you have to cross a street. So you're going to see, is the traffic coming from the left and then the right? Then you might check it out again. But we work in direction, you know? So are the notes going up or down? That kind of thing. Good job.
Thank you.
Okay, congratulations. I want to give certificates.